tap your card at the coffee shop, you grab your latte and walk away. It feels secure, right? But with today's tech, some scams are basically invisible. For instance, with the right gear, a scammer could potentially use something called an NFC relay to intercept your card's signal. The old advice we all grew up with, like just covering your PIN, honestly doesn't work anymore. Scammers are way more sophisticated now, using high-tech tricks to steal your information, both online and in person. The truth is, your wallet isn't the impenetrable fortress you might think it is. But I'm not here to scare you, I'm here to prepare you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the modern-day defenses you really need to know. We'll cover 8 key strategies that will help you protect your money from today's smartest credit card scams. So what is credit card fraud? It's a type of identity theft where criminals snag your card information and use it for purchases they didn't make. It can cost you some time, some money. It can be a real headache for your credit score. The game has totally changed. Fraudsters are now armed with everything from artificial intelligence to physical devices you could never even spot. But the good news is, our defenses have gotten better too. The same tech that scammers use can also be our best protection. Banks and credit card companies are in constant battle with fraudsters, spending billions on AI to spot fraud the second it happens. But they can't do it alone, and that's where you come in. Your awareness is the most important line of defense. So let's get into the 8 modern defenses you should start using right now. The biggest and fastest growing area for fraud is online in what's known as card not present transactions. This is where scammers don't need your physical card at all. They just need the numbers, and they have some very clever ways of getting them. So defense number 1 is fortify your digital life with multi-factor authentication. The single most powerful tool you have online defense is multi-factor authentication, or MFA. If you only take one piece of advice from this entire video, let it be this: enable MFA on every single financial account you have. Scammers are pros at getting a password, so thanks to a huge data breach or just by tricking people. That's why having strong, unique passwords for each account is a great first step. But MFA is what keeps the door locked even if a criminal has your password. It asks for a second piece of info to log in, usually a code sent to your phone, a tap on an app, or your fingerprint. This simple step takes you from being an easy target to a much tougher one. In 2025, it's not optional anymore, it is essential. Defense number 2 is become a master phishing spotter. Phishing, when scammers send you fake emails or texts to trick you, is getting very, very good. Forget looking for obvious spelling mistakes. Scammers now use AI to write perfectly legit looking emails that look like they're from your bank, your favorite store, or even the government. These messages try to create panic, telling you your account is locked or you've been overcharged, all to get you to click a bad link. Here's how you fight back. First, just never click links in unexpected emails or texts. If you get a message from your bank, close it, open your browser, and type in the bank's website yourself to log in. Second, check the sender's email address. Scammers love to use addresses that are just one letter off from the real one. Third, know this: your bank will never email or text you asking for your full password, PIN, or a security code. If you get a message like this, that's a scam, 100% of the time. Just as digital threats have gotten smarter, so have the physical ones. The classic bulky card skimmer you've seen pictures of, that's old news. Today's criminals use devices that are practically invisible. Defense number 3 is the wiggle, look, and feel test. Card skimming is when a crook attaches a device to a payment terminal to steal your card's data from the magnetic strip. The new versions are called skimmers or overlays. A skimmer is a paper-thin device that goes inside the card slot to read the chip. An overlay is a fake keypad that fits perfectly over the real one to grab both your card data and your PIN. So, what can you do? Before you use a payment terminal, give it a quick check. Wiggle the card reader. If it feels loose or wobbly, don't use it. Look at the keypad. Does it look thicker than normal, or does it feel spongy? That could be an overlay. Also, watch out for tiny pinhole cameras, often hidden in a brochure holder, or a plastic strip placed above the keypad just waiting to record your PIN. If anything seems off, just report it and go somewhere else. Defense number 4 is go contactless. It's your safest bet. The most secure way to pay in person is to avoid physically using your card whenever you can. Contactless payments like tapping your card or using your mobile wallet like Apple Pay or Google Pay are way safer. This is because of a cool technology called tokenization. When you tap to pay, a unique one-time use code or a token is created for that purchase. Your real credit card number is never sent to the store, so even if a scammer could intercept the signal, the data they'd get would be totally useless for any other purchase. While no tech is 100% scam-proof, the risk with contactless is incredibly low compared to swiping or even inserting your chip. Most fears about wireless pickpocketing are pretty overblown. A thief would have to get a special device within inches of your card, and even then, tokenization keeps you safe. The most common contactless fraud actually comes from lost or stolen cards being used for small purchases before they get reported. The best way to deal with fraud is to catch it the second it happens. Waiting a month for your statements is like giving a thief a 30-day head start. You need to build your own personal real-time security system. Defense number 5 is turn on real-time transaction alerts. This is probably the most powerful and proactive thing you can do. Seriously, go into your banking and your credit card apps right now and turn on push notifications for all transactions. Most banks will send you an instant text or an app alert the moment your card is used. This means if a scammer makes a purchase, you'll know about it in seconds, not weeks. You can then call your bank immediately, shut the card down, and stop any more damage. This one habit turns you from a passive victim into an active guardian of your own money. Defense number 6 is conduct a regular financial health checkup. Fraud isn't just about someone using your card. It can also be about a scammer opening up a brand new account in your name. That's why you have to check your credit report regularly. In the US, you're entitled to a free credit report from each of the 3 major bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, every single week. Get in the habit of pulling your reports and looking for any accounts or credit checks you don't recognize. Spotting a new credit card you never applied for is a huge red flag that your personal info has been stolen. Catching this early can save you from a much bigger identity theft nightmare down the road. Even with the best defenses, fraud can still happen. If it does, what you do in the first few hours is critical. Don't panic, just have a plan. Defense number 7 is execute the 3-step emergency response. If you see a fraudulent charge or lose your card, act fast. Of course, we'd tell you to reach out to your ID Lock identity protection company, but in addition to that, contact your card company instantly. This is your first and your most important call. The number is on the back of your card, but you can also find it on their official app or on their website. Report the fraud. They'll immediately block the card and start the dispute process. Reporting it quickly is key, as credit cards have great liability protection, which means you usually won't be on the hook for the fraudulent charges. Place a fraud alert or a credit freeze. Contact one of the 3 big credit card bureaus, Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion, and ask for a fraud alert on your file. This forces lenders to take extra steps to verify your identity before opening new credit. For even stronger protection, think about a credit freeze. It locks down your credit file, making it much harder for a thief to open a new account in your name. File an official report. Report the crime to the authorities. This creates an official paper trail, which can be super helpful for cleaning up any identity theft issues. As always, Identity Lock reps are here to help with any of this if you have questions. So here's something important to remember. Credit cards offer way better fraud protection than debit cards. When a scammer uses your debit card, the money comes directly out of your bank account. Getting that money back can be a slow and frustrating process. With a credit card, the bad charge is made against your credit line, not actual cash. This gives the bank more incentive, the credit card company, more incentive to fix the problem fast and protects your own money while they investigate. It's a huge reason to use a credit card for most of your purchases, especially online. So, if this guide helped you out, please hit that subscribe button for more tips on how to stay safe in our crazy digital world. And please share this video. You could help a friend or a family member avoid a really painful financial scam. Finally, we want to hear from you. Have you ever spotted a skimmer or a tricky phishing email? What are your own tips for staying safe? Share your story in the comments below to help the whole community learn and stay safe together. Protecting yourself from credit card scams in 2025 isn't about being paranoid, it's about being prepared. Scammers are always coming up with new tricks, but so are the tools we have to fight back. By mixing tech safeguards like multi-factor authentication and contactless pay with smart habits like setting up alerts, checking your credit, you build a really strong layered defense. The power is in your hands. You don't have to be an easy target. Stay aware, be skeptical of random requests for your info, and always trust your gut. A little bit of caution goes a long way in keeping your hard-earned money safe and sound.